Hello everyone and welcome. Welcome to my new catalogue launch tonight. I'm excited to be here and I appreciate you joining me. Where tonight I'm going to share with you some things from the new May to August 2026 catalogue. So I appreciate you joining me. I hope they'll give you lots of inspiration, lots of new ideas. You get to see exciting new products and things. So I'm Angela Palmer from Stamp with Angela, and I'm here tonight to share this new catalogue with you. So let's just check that we're all good and you can hear me okay. So please let me know you're here, maybe where you're from. That would be great. And we'll let others come in and join as well. So thank you for being here. I'm excited to share this exciting new catalogue with you. If you've got your catalogue, great, you can look alongside me. If not, then you can also just look at the one that'll have on the screen. All right, I'm seeing that numbers are joining, but no comments yet. So I hope you are hearing me okay. Can you give me a little bit of a thumbs up or okay that you can hear me, where you're from, that kind of thing? I don't want to be chatting away and discover that no one's actually listening to me and things. Yay, great. Natalie's here. Awesome. Hi, Natalie. Can you hear me okay? Elizabeth's here from Kokoe. Awesome. Excellent. Great. Others are joining as well. Wendy, brilliant. Thank you for being here. So just in case you missed the intro right at the beginning, today this is my online catalogue launch for the May to August mini catalogue, which started on Tuesday. So I usually go live on a Thursday at 1:30 p.m. But I thought, because it's the new catalogue, let's do something in the evening, a little bit longer. So we'll be here for about an hour. So we can go through the catalogue. I can show you new products, share some exciting things with you, and show you some wonderful cards and creations made with these exciting products as well. Excellent. Now, there is a little bit of a delay from when I might ask a question and you guys comment and things. So just bear with me for that if I don't necessarily, respond straight away. All right, excellent. So I know we've got some people from Auckland, from up north. We've got Hokitika. Welcome, Sandra and others. It's great to see you joining us today. All right, so just a little overview of what we're going to do. We're going to do a little walkthrough of the catalogue first. So I'll highlight some of my favorites and some of the new stuff there. Then I've got some cards to show you that have been made with these wonderful products from the catalogue. So you'll get to see how how you can use the catalogue and things. Then I want to share with you about some of the offers I have, about In Colour Club, paper shares, the joining offer, those kind of things as well. And then we'll just bring it all together. And then we've got a fun activity that we can if you've done it before, my scavenger hunt, that's something you can do afterwards as well. And so I'll share details about that at the end. So we've got Jocelyn way down in Invercargill. We've got people from way up north to way down south covering all of New Zealand. Is there anyone from overseas? I do not know. But yeah, I appreciate all of you guys that are joining me today. It's great to have you here. So let's get started and we will share the catalogue and things. So if you've got your catalogue, pull it out, have it handy. You can kind of follow along too. I might just have to adjust my camera to make it fit better. Now I've lost my mouse to change screens. Where have I put it? Probably buried it. Here it is. All right, let's switch screens to my... There's too many wonderful things here to show you. Right, here we go. Cool. So this is the catalogue. And I'm now allowed to open it and show you the inside. All right, because before it's live, I wasn't allowed to show you the inside. Oh, look, we've got bits of tape and all sorts of things here. I'm going to move this paper out the way because it's going to annoy me if it's on the side. I'll show you that later. Cool. All right. So inside, this shows you some of the new things that are coming, which we will go on and talk about a little bit inside, but just to ink pads, things like that, which are very exciting. Trying to find my ink pads. Okay, and the introduction and things. So from Sarah Douglas, who's our CEO, sharing some things, and you can a bit of a table of contents of what it's like. So it kind of works in progression. ways to craft. So there's step by step, so more, simple, quick and easy, and then creativity your way. So for those that are slightly more avid crafters, you like to, do lots of things, you can explore with that. But if you want to keep it simple, there's ways of doing that too. And you'll see it's, hang on, let me just do this so I can hold it. We've got Sweet Collection, bundles, stamp set, dies, embossing folders, punches, and it works through things. Now, the great thing about this catalogue is I find it really easy to find stuff. So compared to the other catalogue, this is very user-friendly and it's presented really nicely so you can see things. Now, you may be thinking, okay, it's not quite as thick as an annual catalogue. It's because it's not an annual catalogue. Usually this time of year we do have an annual catalogue, but Stampin' Up are changing it slightly. From January to April, we had the mini catalogue, and then we also had an annual catalogue. So some things you'd look for in a mini catalogue, then papers and ink pads you'd have to look in the annual catalogue. So now they're going to put it all together in one. All right, so this will be current through to August. Let me double check that it's on the back. Yeah, end of August, that's what I thought. Now some stuff will carry on, but each catalogue will have all the tools and everything like that too. So it's all in one place, which I love. All right, so this is kind of lots of the different things that Stampin' Up offer. Some of them you may know. I'll just quickly mention a couple, but have a look through this in more detail. Product of the month. So if you've got a larger order and it's $150 or more, you can choose the product of the month for just $11. So that might be a pack of designer series paper that could be worth, at least double or even more the price. Sometimes dies, sometimes stamps. Paper Pumpkin is started recently here, which is really exciting. So the main focus is showing you what's new in the catalogue. So take time, look over that. If you've got any questions, let me know. All right, I see some more people joining us too. We've got more people up north. Kylie, hi. Denise, others. So no matter where you are, north, south, in the middle of the country, thank you for being here. All right, so starting off, this is more your step-by-step things. So this is where a couple of the kits, an example of kits that you can get where it's nice and easy. So great creation is just small steps in the right direction. So you can get kits and this will just going to help you out. There's even kits for scrapbooking. So kits for cards, kits for scrapbooking. Maybe you're a card maker, you've never done scrapbooking. You could get a kit and it's got its instructions in there, the things that you need to make your pages. So give it a go if you like. So these are more, assisted and guiding you in your crafting. So it's portable, convenient, simple instructions, and easy to share. So if you're going away for the weekend, you want to make some cards, you don't think, well, what am I going to take? You can grab one of the kits, scrapbooking kit, card kit, and away you go. You might need a couple of other basic supplies, but there you go. Then we've got some of the basic tools that you might need if we're crafting and things like obviously adhesive, a trimmer is useful, some basic envelopes, maybe paper and punches, the ephemera mix and match, and then finishing it off with some embellishments. So I know it might be a bit smaller for you to kind of see. So that's kind of giving you a little bit of, what do you call it? You can kind of, do it your way, but have the basic supplies and away you go. So this is kind of saying, what are the essentials, versatile designs, and then, making it simple for you. All right. And these are examples of things that you can create with some of the ephemera packs. Now, these pictures are small. Don't panic. All right. You will be able to see them better. So if you have a look here, it doesn't say it on here, does it? But oh, yes, it does down here. Phew, panic for a minute. Page 70. So you can go to page 70 and you will see them in a much bigger detail. So we will get to that later, but this is kind of showing you, here's a few things that you can get. Even like here's a stamp set or a stamp set and punch. If you're starting out, ink spots are great because you've got a few colors and they're not too expensive. And there's some layout ideas and you can scan to get even more. All right. So that's just sort of a few ideas. Now, if you're very creative and you want to step it up a bit more, These are our sweets. All right, so we're going to look at these in detail so you can see what is all the exciting trending things that are happening. Now, if you have any questions as we go, do let me know. I'll do my best to answer questions. All right, I don't see any at the moment. I'm just going to bring my camera down slightly, see if we can make it a little bit bigger for you about that. How's that? Hopefully you're not watching it on a phone, but you're on a bigger screen. All right, so this is one of our sweet collection. So there are a few sweets. So what they do is they kind of give you the overview. Don't panic again by the small images. You'll be able to see them bigger as well. Now you'll notice this N up here. The pink box with an N means new. Now I think there was some code somewhere in the beginning too that I neglected to point out. So look out for these icons. So the N is for new. You've got that little QR code that you can scan. There are products marked with this one, so they coordinate with a suite. So if you see that green circle with sweet on it, it means it coordinates with a suite. And then we've got this one here, which is a bundle, which means they're available in a bundle. So there are some icons that you might want to remember. And just while I'm here, this is the Angel Policy stamp. So this is cool if you want to say, you know, you've created something or whatever, but it's also got the Stampin' Up, not logo, but the Stampin' Up copyright stamp. If you're making cards and selling them, then you need to, and using Stampin' Up images, you need to include that. All right, so back to our suite. So we know because of the pink box that it's new. And these are the things that are in the suite, and then we can see them in more detail. So you see there's 2 bundles, 2 stamp and die sets. There's some paper. There's even some boxes and some embellishments. And now they show you some wonderful creations with them. And I don't know if you notice these colors, but these 5 colors are also the in colors. So Barely Blush, Crisp Cantaloupe, Golden Glow, Peaceful Pine, Hydrangea Hue, and they've also added a bit of gold in there. So I'm going to show you the Designer Series paper for this one. So it's lots of smaller flowers. I don't know if you can see a bit of shimmer with the gold there. So these use the in colors. So you've got this one here, which is more of a blue background with some flowers, whereas this one is more of a white background. This is kind of Crisp Cantaloupe. And then the golden, whoops, we better not add the one at the bottom. That's from another set. And the Golden Glow. So you see lots of flowers with some gold in there. And then we flip it over and you've got more one color. Peaceful Pine, Crisp Cantaloupe, Hydrangea Hue, and if you don't know already, one of my favorite colors. Yeah. All right. Excellent. So that is that particular suite. And let's see. So other things that are part of that suite. So that's the paper which I just showed you. Particularly if you're into scrapbooking, you can get either the paper by itself or you can add a sticker sheet to it as well, which is great for scrapbooking. Either way, you can order it. There is two-tone cardstock in the 5 in colors as well. Two-tone is like dark on one side, light on the other. And it's not white. It is white in the middle. So if you sand it, then the white comes through. And then there's this bundle here, which is different from that. This is part of, so that is part of the Bloom Boutique. And then the Heirloom Boutique is related more to scrapbooking. So this is a scrapbooking kit. So part of it kind of works with this and is more scrapbooking. And then you've got these things that you can make with cards. Hopefully that makes sense. And you get 3 double spread pages. So in the past, they kind of had scrapbooking at the beginning and then the card stuff later. Now kind of it all coordinates. They're putting it all together in this particular section because they work well together. All right, another suite. This is the Waterside Retreat. Now, if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber and you started in April, you might recognize this and think, well, it's quite similar. So the first Paper Pumpkin kit actually based itself, or you'll see similarities between some of the kind of paper and designs and things. So it kind of complements it, and there's even more in this kit, like the embellishments, that kind of thing. And I did briefly show this paper in my live last week, I think it was. So I'll see if I've got the paper for that. I've put it in a different order. Now I'm going to want to get it out. So here is the designer series paper, which you can cut up the card fronts. We've got those images, life buoys and things, life jackets and oars. So obviously sort of a more nautical theme, boats and things, birds, beautiful papers, fish, if I can get to it, and bikes. All right, so they're all great. And then over the back, we've got more sort of neutral patterns. So like waves, birds, that kind of plaid look, stripes. And then you'll notice those two are kind of similar to what was part of Paper Pumpkin. So you can use them on their own, or if you've got the kit, you can kind of supplement it as well. And then these are extra images and stamps and dies that you can get in that set as well. All right. Any favorites so far? Again, you'll see this is N for new because it's a new suite. All right, am I going too fast? I want to keep moving because I've got lots of samples to show you. Valley in Bloom, again a suite, but this one's got an embossing folder that's part of it. Here it is. It's a big embossing folder. Look, it's nearly as big as a page. So they are the big 3D embossing folders. You've got papers. I'll show you those papers too. So your green colors and things. And I don't know if you'll notice here, it tells you what colors are in these papers. So you can see at a glance the main colors that are in. So that's pretty, isn't it? This one's quite cool. You could cut that up for cards or scrapbooking. We've got more of a neutral basic beige there. And this pattern, is there another one? I've got a feeling there's one more that I've left behind. Yes, I have that one too. Turn it over and you'll probably see more neutral patterns rather than designs. So kind of that plaid, colors, basic beige, but other colors there too. All right, so that is a cool suite as well. So check out the cards, the samples of how you can use them. And then also how you can use it with scrapbooking. Again, you can get the DSP on its own or with stickers, two-tone cardstock if you want that for scrapbooking, or cards as well. And then this is the kit that coordinates with that. Moving along. Wow, look at these. Blues, pinks, purples, scenic coast. Stunning. So this is your more sunset kind of look. Beautiful, beautiful papers. Again, I did show them last week. They are 6x6s. So beautiful scenery, sunsets. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. Whoops, that one's on its side. And I don't know if you can see a bit of a shimmer, but there's a bit of kind of shimmer in there. And then flip them over and it's like this, so not a scene as such. Lovely striking colors. And then you've got these dies. So these are the colors that are with that one there. All right, moving on to another set, the Beautiful Life. So again, we've got stamps and dies, paper, some embellishments, and these floral like accents that you can get. And these colors here, Real Red, Petal Pink, Daffodil Delight, Pretty Peacock, Pool Party, Basic Black. This is what the paper looks like for this set. So not as bright or dark as those other colors, but very pretty. And then turn it over and you will see probably not what you were expecting, black and white. So if you wanted to, you could like sponge or brayer that and add a color to it as well, or keep it black and white. All right, so there you go. So you can see here that was black and white, but you might not have been expecting that from the other side of the designer series paper. So ideas, scrapbooking, and here's the scrapbooking kit if you're into that kind of thing as well. And it shows you those double page spreads, what they look like. All right, look at this one, Velvet Meadow. All right, so this one is going to be a little bit hard for me to let you appreciate its full potential because it's got texture. You can feel it. It's velvety. So we've got stamps and embellishments. Aren't the flowers pretty for the embellishments? But this is the paper. So that was one page that I pulled out before, and I will find the others. So you can't see this, but the white here, that if I touch it is raised. The white on this is raised. Velvety kind of feel to it. So that's the same again. On what have we got next? On this one here, what is it? These leaves are raised slightly. So you could cut this in half and make some card fronts. On this one here, it is the centers of the flowers that are raised with that velvety feel. Isn't that pretty? Next one, this one here, all the white parts are raised. I want you to touch it. You've got to feel it to see what it's like. This one here, we've got the white parts that are raised. Is there one more? This one, or is that what I showed you at the beginning? No. This one here is that white one that is raised. So beautiful, beautiful papers. So very bright colors. That's that berry burst, that pink color coming through. But then on the back, quite neutral, very soft colors. I don't want to waste that texture of the other side though. That's more basic beige and things because these are stunning. But maybe you've got a card where you'll see part of both sides. So that is something different but quite special. Any favorites so far, or am I confusing you? Not seeing too many comments. Let me know what you're liking so far. I'd love to know. Now, this is stunning too. I shared this, I believe, in my live last week, the Moonlit Flora. So, beautiful dark colors. You'll see lots of greens here, mossy meadow, peaceful pine, secret sea, old olive, lots of greens with a bit of berry burst in there and a bit of the golden glow coming out as well. So this one has an embossing folder with the ferns and things. And look at these. So perfect for New Zealand and our koru and silver fern and those kind of things. So aren't these papers stunning? Oops, it's the same one. Beautiful. And I love this. This is what I made in a card for my live the other week. Smaller pattern, more ferns and things. And there's more leaves and ferns and flowers as well. Flip it over and you've got your more simple design. Some secret sea, some berry burst, some old olive, some golden glow. But beautiful papers. All right, so this one has got embellishments, papers, stamps and dies, and we used this at Coffee and Cards this week to create a card, which is very cool. All right, now, so that's the end of the sweets. Okay, now we've got lots of bundles. I'm not going to show you every particular one, but I will show you soon some creations with this, and a new feature is the impressions plate. So you die cut something, put it through, and then it will be more raised when you use the impression plate. So that's lots of fun, and I will show that in my classes and live at some stage as well. So you'll see here lots of bundles. Buy the stamps and dies together and you save 10%. So you'll now see some of these which were earlier on, some cards making them. And then some returning ones as well. Like we've had this before, the gears and textures. So there's new with the ends, and then some that are coming back. So if you're not wanting the whole suite, you can see, oh, here it is as a bundle. Okay, and this is where you get the bundle codes, and then you'll see them separately as well. Stamping positioner, we've talked about this before. It's now available if you want to purchase it. Great for if you need to restamp or lining things up and getting them perfect. All right, so now you get to see some big images of some of these stamps, and look out for that pink N because that means it is new. So this is where you get to see the stamp set big as well as some samples along with it. And you'll see here this is part of a bundle. This is part of a suite. So then you can think, oh, okay. And you can look back to see what suite that it's part of. All right, so nice big images and then creations for inspiration as well. So lots of different stamp sets here. That was that Opulent Oasis one with the impressions plate, that kind of thing. So I'm going to flick through these. And if you've got a catalogue, you can have a look. And of course, if you're going to do die cutting, you need a machine, either the mini or the standard. And now these are all the dies. So you can see the dies in a slightly bigger picture. But if you're just wanting a die set on its own, this will give you the code just for the dies. And so you can see them. So dies there. We've got some embossing folders, some punches. So now we've got a page dedicated to that. We've got a page, now all the designer series paper. I've showed some of them to you, but not all of them to you. So like this one here is not part of a suite. So this is the black and white one. I'm just trying to find it. I did have it before. Is it hiding? No. Here it is, hiding underneath another one. So great for colouring and things. So imagine these, you could fussy cut these out and make some images. So this is not part of a suite, but it is quite stunning paper that if you like colouring, this is perfect. Lots of flower images, and then on the back, some black and white stripes, flowers, that kind of thing, patterns. All right. So you'll see this one here is part of a suite. This one isn't. This one I also have. Paper medley. So these are more general designs that could coordinate with lots of different suites because of the colours. And if I'm correct, there is an online class you can do using this paper as well. That's one side. And then that is like that. So it's not busy with lots of flower patterns. It's more, you know, simple patterns and things. But coordinates with lots of colours that we've already used in the suites. We've talked about this beautiful ordinary. I've shown the Valley in Bloom, the Bloom Boutique, the Velvet one. Oh, so nice to touch. Our 6x6 Scenic Coast, and then our Moonlight Flora. We've also got some white, what's it called? Luxe White. And it is like this. I don't know if you can tell. Can you see there is a design on it? It's kind of sort of that shimmery effect. So I haven't tried it, but I'm wondering if you could sponge it or brayer it or whatever, and then that, whether it's like an emboss resist kind of technique. I would have to check to see that one. Right, having a quick sip. Lots of talking here. Okay. Don't worry, we'll see creations soon. So designer series paper. Here's all the other papers that we've got as well. Envelopes, those kind of things. Mix and matches. And the ephemera, remember I said at the beginning it was really, really small, but don't panic. Come back to page 70, it said. We are at page 70. So they were very little, but you can go to page 70. Here we are. Now you've got a description, a bit of a picture. And if you want to see it bigger again, go online. All right. Memory keeping, albums, the flaps, the pockets, all that kind of thing. Coupling new items. We've got, not that one. The gel pens, white gel pens now, which is very cool. Embellishments, a variety of embellishments. You'll see again which ones are new and which ones are part of a suite. Adhesives, always very important. And there's a guide down here of what they are good for. Like, you know, basically Tombo's good for cardstock, ribbon, what is it, embellishments and die cutting and die cuts and things. So use the key to see what suits what. Nearly there. Tools, trimmers, blades, all that kind of thing. Stamping positioner, blocks, all those essential things that we need. Other things like blending brushes, heat tools. It's much easier to see. You can see the picture, away you go, figure out what it is. Pencils, ink pads, the little stamping spots. And now the exciting part, the new in colours. So these are our 5 in colours: Barely Blush, Crisp Cantaloupe, Golden Glow, Peaceful Pine, and Hydrangea Hue. And you can get those in the ink pad, the stamping blends, the shimmer pens. Now I don't have one to show you because we could only just order them on Tuesday. So I've got to wait for them to come. The new ink pads, which I'm going to have to grab in a second. but lots of exciting in color stuff, and I'll talk about In Color Club. And then here is all the papers and cardstock and ink and all that kind of thing here. And you can also get collection, order it by a group, and then you save a bit, and very useful at the index. Whew. How was that? Half an hour to go through the catalogue. Remember, stamping rewards, 10% of your order you get in rewards to use on a future order. And of course, if you like what we do, you can join up. So any questions, any thoughts about the catalogue? Otherwise, I'm going to show you some samples. So let's take a look at some samples. Whoops, we're wonky. I don't like things when they're wonky. Okay, I'm going to move some paper out the way. But any questions? Now, I will tell you one thing before I forget. This is the main feature, but there are a few online exclusives. Not as many as we've had in the past, but there is a PDF that you can download with some online exclusives, and I did it in black and white, not color, unfortunately. So there's just a couple of stamps and bundles, ouch, and splash and relax. And there's an octopus. Where's the octopus one? Stamp set, and an apple one. So not a lot in online exclusives. I think if you go to shop online, you can look at online exclusives. It'll also show you what's there. But just to let you know, the majority is in our catalogue, but there are a few online exclusives as well. Okay? Who wants to see some cards? I'm sure you do. All right, I'm going to show you, first of all, our Flora. Remember this one. So these cards that I'm going to show you have not been made. There's only a couple made by me. A lot of them have been made by my team. And so we do a swap. And so if you sign up, you don't have to, you can. You get to make a card and make multiples of them, depending on how many are taking part. They get sent to me or to someone. I sort them out, send them back. Now, usually I wouldn't show them until I've sent them back. But they haven't got them yet. So they are seeing them for the first time. Or if you're a team member and you don't want to spoil the surprise, then don't watch for the next few minutes. All right, so we're going to use this suite. And Joanne Whitaker has made... you only meant to make one card, but she loved the suite so much, she's made 3. So here you can see this one. I've got them in plastic bags because we write what we use and stuff, and I want to remember which is what. So she's used the embossing folder and then some of the dies as well, and did a bit of sponging, and then that stamp is also part of it too. Here's another one. So basically she's used the embossing folder in all cards, but used them in completely different ways. So this one, she has used a white base. Look at these die cuts. Aren't they amazing? So the different ferns, the little coral kind of thing, and then a sentiment and some embellishments. Very cool cards. And this one, again, she's used the embossing folder, but coloured on the deboss side and then run some ink over it, which I did a while ago with the sunflower card, but it looks really effective. So no, she's just used basically the bundle with these, not the DSP as such. And it looks really, really cool. And I did a card with the paper, but I'm not sure if I've grabbed it. So I'll have a look and see. Otherwise, I'll have to show you. I have been sharing it on my page. All right. So they are cards using the Moonlight Flora. So thank you, Joe. They are awesome. All right, what else have we got? So then we have quite a few cards using the in colors. So there's a couple of variations of in colors. So remember the Balloon Boutique set, this one here. So these papers with the little flowers and things. So that features the in colors. So Donna Healing has made these cards, and she's also used a stamp, or die rather, that we had before, which I love and have used a lot in the Nature Symphony. So she's done this kind of floating look with the Designer Series paper on a circle. So this one is with the Calypso Coral, and then this one is with Barely Blush. And so this one's going this way, this one's going this way. So they're all, a little bit different, but using the in colors and some of the dots as well. So thank you, Donna. That's a very cool card. Just trying to see if I've got another one in that color. No, yes, we do. We have one more, and this is in the Peaceful Pine. There we go there. Cool. All right. Another one using in colors. So this one is a stamp set that we've had before. It's the Beautifully Celebrated, but using the in colors. And this is a cool fold as well. So the circle just tucks underneath and then opens up like this, just to make it a little bit interesting, and a bit of sponging and things. Very cool fold. This is made by Linda Barnes. So thank you, Linda, for your card. So we've got Golden Glow, Barely Blush, and Crisp Cantaloupe. So some of the different colors and folds in that. So this swap obviously features the new in colors. We have also got one from Wendy, and I do have to open this one up because I didn't realize it's got a little surprise in it. So this is using Golden Glow and the Designer Series paper, and it's using the Cutest, what's it called? Cutest Crew. Let me get it right. Which has been around for a little bit, but obviously new with the paper, and see the gold on it. And then you open it up. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So yeah. So mixing the new and a stamp set that we've had for a little while as well. So the in colors have definitely been popular. Now I'll share a card that I've made, and I've done this before, but in case you missed it, this uses the got to remember, so it's not a suite, but it's one of the bundles, and it's the one that uses the Impressions Matte, but we're not using the Impressions Matte for this. I've got to find it. It's after this. There we go. It's the Opulent Oasis. So I've used the stamps and dies for this one, and I've made it in all 5 in colors. So Peaceful Pine, Crisp Cantaloupe, Golden Glow, Barely Blush, and Hydrangea Hue. And I have used, let's take one that's open out, I've used the shimmer paper for the dies as well. And some have got circles and some have got a long strip for the sentiment and things. So just different ways to use these sets, and it also uses the in color paper. Cool. And then we've got one from Sheila. Remember this embossing folder, this huge embossing folder? So this has been quite popular, this particular design at the moment. I think it's the Double Vision. And so that is using the embossing folder and the panels and things, which is very cool as well. Now, I think, have I done all of them? I think so. If I haven't, please forgive me. So that was made by Sheila Morton. So thank you, team. I appreciate, let's have a little, put them all out, of all the amazing cards that people have made. And look how different they are. So by being part of the team, you don't have to, but you can take part in a swap if you want to. And obviously you'd get, this is 3 different colors, so people are going to get one of those, but I'm showing you the different colors. But it's a great way to get new ideas, to see new product, to be able to share. One of the perks of being part of my team is doing the swaps. So thank you, and these will be on their way back to you very soon. Cool. Any questions about any of that? Don't seem to be seeing a lot of comments, but all good. Right, next. Where is my information sheet? I'm hiding. Where is it gone? All right. So I'm going to tell you about the In Color Club. All right. So this is a chance to try the In Colors. Now I'm going to, forgive me for one moment. I've got to grab the ink pad, which is slightly out of reach. 1 second. And then I'll show you what is in the In Color Club. I'm coming back. Okay, so here are the ink pads in these 5 colors. And you might have seen them already. Look how easily they open. Magnetic. So you can open them and easily close them, just like that. So my In Colour Club includes basically one colour for over 5 months, and you get an ink pad, an ink refill, you'll get some cardstock, you will get some shimmer paper, which I haven't pulled out, but you'll get a couple of pieces by 6 by 12, and the shimmer paper is this here. You will get some ribbon. You'll get like a 1/5 share of the roll of ribbon. You get the dots and butterflies in your colour. So not the whole set, but you'll get, in this case, hydrangea hue. You'd get that colour. You get, what else? Just checking my list here. Oh, and designer series paper, which I've put aside. Where is the designer series paper? Oh, here it is. I have got the shimmer paper. Apologies, I did get it out. That's the shimmer paper. Okay, and I do cut it to 6 by 12. Otherwise, it's very expensive to send. And then you get some of the designer series paper, which is also a 12 by 12, but will be cut to 6 by 12 just for sending purposes. I've shown both sides. So designer series paper. You get a card in your colour for that particular month. And there is the option, if you wish, to add the stamping blends for an extra cost, but it's a special cost for the club, and the shimmer brush as well, or both, or one or the other. But I haven't got it yet, so I can't show you. So if you're interested in In Colour Club, sign up by Monday the 11th of May, and I'll be doing an order on the 12th, and then you pay each month and get one colour per month and then for 5 months. So that's lots of fun. The other thing you may be interested in taking part in is the paper share. So remember all that wonderful paper that I have shown you, all of this. Oops, I don't want to drop it. All these amazing papers. The velvet, the Moonlight Flora, the black and white, the bright, colourful, scenic ones, all these. You get a sample, a quarter share in those, and it costs $82. Now, if you want the cardstock to coordinate, I'll give you a selection of cardstock that goes with that. You can get it as a bundle and save $7 for $145. Or if you're on a budget and you just want the 6 by 6, then I do have a special offer for that too, but we've got to wait for a group to fill up for me to order. The 6 by 12s are great in the paper share because then you can cut 3 cards out if you're using it for cards and things. Awesome. Now the last thing I want to share about is the join offer. So these ink pads, 1, 2, where's the other ones? 3, 4. There's one more hiding somewhere. What have I done with it? Oh, it's with my In Colour stuff. 5. You could get these for free. So if you sign up in May, up until the 31st of May, you get your normal starter kit for $189, and you get $285 worth of product. Plus, you get these 5 ink pads for free as you join as a demonstrator. So it's not just the product that you get and a discount. You get to be part of our team. You can be part of our team swaps if you wish. We have monthly Zooms. There's a Facebook page. I'm there to help and support you. You can buy for yourself. You can do a class with someone. You can get orders. You can, however you want to do it. If you've got questions, feel free to ask. If you don't want the ink pads, no worries. You can get an extra $80 and you choose what you want to add on your order. This is better value because these as a bundle are $135, so you're getting that added onto your starter kit. So have a think. If you have been doing some orders regularly, maybe now's the time to sign up and become a demonstrator. And it's not just the discount, it's the community, it's the connection. We have events you can come to. It's lots of fun, and then you get the bonus of these awesome products as well. Any questions? Right, I'm seeing what else I need to cover before we wrap up and things. But yes, any questions? All right, so lots of exciting products and cards and all sorts of things there. The catalogue itself, the paper share, the joining offer, the In Colour Club, all those wonderful card samples made by myself and my team, all sorts of exciting things. So you might be interested in the In Colour Club if you're going to join. Well, you won't necessarily want to do that because you can get your free ink pads and then you can buy your stuff yourself. But lots of exciting ideas and things for you. So looking to see if there's any questions of anything that anyone has regarding any of the information about the new catalogue. All right. Cool. So who has got a catalogue? Anyone else looking through their catalogue now as we go? And if you don't have a catalogue and you don't have a demonstrator, I can send you a copy. There'll be a link going up about 5 minutes or about just after 8:30 with the catalogue, so you can look at it online if you need to, or you can request a catalogue and I can send you a complimentary catalogue if you would like one. Also, I will be sharing my scavenger hunt with you. So for the scavenger hunt, you will need to use a catalogue. So you could use the digital one if need be, if you don't have one. And there'll be a PDF that you can download, print out, or type on it and send it through. Print it out, the questions, or type on it, and then you will work your way through the catalogue. And then when you have, when you finish, you can email it to me. So everybody that takes part in the scavenger hunt will get a chance to go in the draw. Okay, so the prize will be, you'll either get a nice little sample of some of the designer series paper, but if you're already doing the paper share, then you will get either, you can choose the butterflies or the dots and things. So there'll be a prize there for someone, prize draw, which I'll do next week regarding the In Colour Club. Regarding the scavenger hunt. So if you're interested, it's a great way to look through the catalogue, see all the exciting products and things, and see what you like. So we're going to do a little game. Now you're welcome to use your catalogue, and I'm going to keep an eye on the comments, and if we duplicate, no worries at all. So if you can, try and name some of the things from the catalogue. It could be product names or a colour or a stamp set or a paper name or whatever. We're going to try and go through the alphabet from A to Z and name some products from Stampin' Up products, ideally new ones if we can. So for example, there is the index, but we don't want it, it's in category, so it might be a little bit hard. So if I was saying A, adhesive. So adhesive, yes, obviously it's a more generic thing, not necessarily used to this particular catalogue. But is there anything that is new that you can think of that starts with the letter A? We're just going to see if we can get through this now. Some of you are on YouTube, some of you are on Facebook. So I'll try and comment and look at both. But let's see if we can see some of the different, see what new products you remember. Anyone going to write something with A? What's some new product beginning with A that you can think of? I'll read them out because, like I said, you might be on Facebook and the comments on YouTube or vice versa. Anyone want to think of anything they can think of that starts with A that's in the new catalogue? Let's have a look. And what I'll do is make sure you comment. I'll have a look through all the comments, and everyone that's commented will go into a little prize draw as well. So let's have a look and see who can. I can't see anyone commenting. There's quite a few of you there. What begins with A that is in the new catalogue? Any thoughts? Any suggestions? Is A hard one? There'll be some letters that are very, very, very popular. Obviously, we've got albums and things, but that's not exclusive to this. Let's have a look and see if we can find a stamp set that begins with A. Can you see any beginning with A? Are they in alphabetical order? No, they're not. We've got F's and E's and stuff. Aha! All a flutter. There we go. Array of dots. Excellent. All a flutter. Yes, Sheila got that one too. B. What can we do with B? Anyone got any ideas for B? Let's do B and C. Barely Blush is our new In Colour. What else have you guys got beginning with B? Any more B's? Sure, there's a lot. Banner punch. What else have we got? Bordered and Beauty. Here we go. What else can you think of? B. All right. Oh, we're getting more A's now too. Cool. C. I know my C one. This is my C one. Chris Cantaloupe. What else can you think of that begins with C? What are some? I'm just flicking through. Maybe you'll find some as well. Let's see some product that starts with C. We've got to try and get through the alphabet in like 5 minutes. Let's go. Quick. Aha, we've got some more B ones. Bloom, Boutique. Yes, of course, the sweet. Excellent, Natalie. Bordered in Beauty, something like that. Yep. Brilliant. Okay, C. Any more C's? Oh, there's a balloon one for B as well. C. What else can we think of C? I'm looking. Oh, there's that one. Bordered in Beauty. Excellent. Well done. C. Save a letter for what's coming up. Any C's? Chris Cantaloupe. Yes, that's what I said too. Excellent. Cool. D. Dyes. Let's be a little bit more specific. What other dyes can we have, or something else beginning with D? Any thoughts on D? We might not get all the way through. Let's keep moving. D, E, F. So anyone want a name for D, E, or F? I saw an E before. Exciting something. There we go. Exciting news. D, E, F. Oh, here's caring animals. We could have said that for C. D, E, F. Anyone got any Fs? There's Flora. Here we go. Flora. Don't ask me to say that. Gannett. I don't know how you say that. Flora. And there's also the floral spray one as well. Ah, D. Dreamy Flowers. Excellent. Enticing Times. Great, Joanne. Excellent. So we've done C, D, E. What about F? Yes, we've got F. G, H, I. What can you name with G, H, and I? G, G, H, I. I'm H. Here we go. Heirloom. G, Garden Gatherings. I could be difficult. I'm going to have a little look in the index to help me with I. Any thoughts? I can't see any I's. Anyone? Ink pads. Oh, Extraordinary Kits, Garden Gatherings. Yep, for the G's. Iridescent Basic Pearl. So it's not new, but it's been around for a while. G, of course, we had to mention Golden Glow. Of course. So E, F, G, H, I. What about J, K, L? Ooh, J could be hard. J, K, L. Any for the... Oh, Gears and Textures. Cool. Yep, for G. J, K, and L. J, K, and L. J. I don't know if we get a J. Anyone got a J? J, K, and L. L might be all right, but K and J might be hard. Looking. L, linen thread. J, K. What else have we got? 10 points. Oh, Lily of the Valley, of course. Yes. Lily of the Valley. We've got Valley and Lily in the Valley. Cool. Hydrangea. Oh, of course, H. I should have said that. Hydrangea hue. Excellent. Lots of different thoughts there. So if anyone comes up with J or K, 10 points. L, M, N, O. What have we got? M, N, O. I want to try and finish. M, N, O. So there's the Lily of the Valley we're talking about. M, N, O. Opulent, Oasis, of course, for O. Luxembourg White Spa. Sounds good, Elizabeth. All right. So what did I say? Heirloom Boutique. Yes, I've got Moody Leaves. Oh, Moody Leaves. I'm intrigued. What are Moody Leaves? Is that a stamp set or is that... I'm not sure I recall that one, but cool. Nature Symphony, of course. Yes, Hilary. That's carrying on. Excellent. So what are we at? M, N, O. And then P. Paper. Lots of paper. I'm sure there's some papers. Playful packaging. Look at that. Any more P's? Oh, M, Moonlight Flora. Excellent. M, N, O, P. Q. Not sure if we'll get Q. Q, R, S. So stamp set. Yep, we've got lots of S's. Look, simple alphabet. We have P. We've got phrases and phases and phrases and frames. M, N, O. What else have we got? Peaceful Pine, of course. P, we need to bring in P for another colour. We've got to remember our in colours. And of course, stamp sets for S. Yes. Sending Salutations, another stamp set. So lots of things there. And of course, Sunset Coast, the stamp set that goes with our Scenic Coast as well. Remember that beautiful, I can't find it, but that beautiful bright set Where is it? Here it is. Scenic Coast. Brilliant. R. Did I forget R? Relaxing Waterside. So relaxing waterside. Is that... There's the Waterside treat. Yes, Relaxing Waterside is the name of the bundle. Excellent. And then S Safari Smiles, which is the elephant and the lions. Cool. ST. TUV, the trinkets, although that's not its full name. What else begins with T? STUV. What else have we got with T? Looking. T. Oh, there's got to be lots of T's. We're nearly there. Can we do it? T. No. Thanks, man. Is that the name of a set? If so, well done. I can't remember it. I'm looking. TUVW. So we've got W, words and wishes, words of beauty, lots of W's. Thanks, man. Oh, yeah. Possibly. I haven't seen it. Oh, look, I've got the Y one already. You're the best. I don't think there's going to be a Z, but there you go. Here's that crafted with care, which was the one I talked about, the angel policy. Oh, Moody Leaves. There we go. I hadn't even noticed that one. So well done to, I think, was it Joanne or someone who got Moody Leaves? Excellent. Untouched Landscapes. Oh, very good. Oh, V, Velvet Paper. Yes. We've got our Velvet. Where is it? Our very special Velvet. You guys are doing so well. Our Velvet Meadow. Excellent. Oh, well done. Have we got all the letters? I think we're pretty much covered. So did we have anything for you? I'm looking. You're allowed to look in your catalogues. And I know some of you don't have catalogues in front of you, so that makes life hard. But you guys have done very well with lots of different letters. Here I am flicking through. I don't know if we get 56, says Elizabeth. I'll look at 56. What was on 56? Oh, thanks, man. There you go. Oh, you, Untouched Landscapes. Yes, we did have you. U, V, W, X. X could be hard. Y and Z. So the last couple might be a bit hard. But we've done very well. Most of the alphabet. Excellent teamwork, everybody. Cool. All right, we're timing to wrap up. So let me come back to me. But you guys have done really well with the alphabet. I'm impressed. Let me just move my microphone so I can talk to you all. And we will come back here and finish up. Awesome. All right, where are we? Coming back. Cool. Great job, everybody. I really appreciate you joining me tonight. I had lots of fun with that game, looking through our catalogue, finding lots of products with lots of different names. You've done really well. Now, I get to see comments on both Facebook and YouTube, whereas you guys possibly don't see them both at the same time. So we've pretty much covered it. Maybe Z, X were a little bit hard, but most of the other ones we did get. So there is lots of exciting new product out there. Remember, if you're interested in the In Colour Club, my paper share, or joining, love for you to join my team. I've got people from all over New Zealand. Some do it for a hobby, some do a class or two, or might get an order from someone. You can do it to suit you, and I can help you as long as you meet your minimums. And it doesn't necessarily, we don't want it to be your orders, maybe an order from someone else to help you. I'd love you to join my team, and of course you get the ink pads if you wish, which is amazing. Wouldn't you love these 5 ink pads? Now, if you signed up for the In Colour Club and you decide, actually, I want to join, I haven't sent the order in yet. So just let me know and we can switch you over. All right. Any other questions? Do reach out to me. Thank you for your time today. I had lots of fun. Really enjoyed sharing this exciting new catalogue with you. I hope you did too. Hope you like seeing all the amazing cards that my team and stuff have made. And you never know, you could be part of the team and make some wonderful cards and things too. So no pressure, only, if you want to. So thank you, team, for sharing your ideas with me. And you'll be able to receive your swap soon. The scavenger hunt will be up on the page in about 5 minutes. You don't have to do it now. If you need to go to bed, all cool. You've got a few days. Get your catalogue, download it, take your time, answer the questions, send it in. If you've got any questions or you'd like to place an order, please get in contact with me. I'll be happy to help. Appreciate your time today. I had lots of fun. So thank you again. And next week, I'll be back to my normal 1:30 p.m. lives. It was just a special 1 hour one because it was a new catalogue launch. Now, I know some of you are watching the recording, so thank you for watching the recording. I appreciate that. And I wonder if you got any of the letters that we did as well. All right, thanks so much. Enjoy your evening, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.